What's up, guys? I'm Brock. You're watching Review the World, and today we've got these Cangshan knives. This is one of those products that makes you wonder if spending all that extra money is actually worth it. We picked these up at Costco for $2.25, which is a kick lower than some of the J.A. Hinkle's or Wusthof style brand knives. And for that $2.25, you get this, which is their L1 series. It's a 12-piece knife set. Comes with a chef's knife, a ginsu, pair of shears, some steak knives, you name it. There is no bread knife in here. These knives are so stinking sharp, you hardly even need a bread knife. So for your $2.25, you get a German steel knife that is made in China, designed in California, and endorsed by a French chef. But that set aside, they are a pretty cool set of knives nonetheless. So this is the white handle. They also come in black. There's a few other series that look a little bit different, but this is what we got here today. Things I like about it, it's got this really cool mosaic pin you see right here in the middle. Every one of these knives has one to match. And the way they make this is with these small copper tubes, these little steel rods, they pound them in there, forms a nice pattern. Versus here we've got like a standard J.A. Hinkle's knife. There's a 3-rivet knife, but you can see just those standard rivets. All right, and we'll just cut real quick so you can see the detail on this mosaic pin. Again, each one of the knives matches there. It is pretty cool, especially when compared to our standard 3-pin. You compare them to this more industry standard style knife, you can see the palm swell is a little bit bigger, forces your hand toward the front of the knife, feels really, really good. The weight is well balanced, so you have this tapered ricasso here that just kind of locks your finger in a little bit better than these straight ones here on the Hinkle's. Nonetheless, good looking knife. I'm not going to cut any tomatoes for you. I got the brochure it came with. I put a couple cuts on it, but these things are razor blade sharp right out of the box. That being said, the block itself could use a little bit of work. It is really pretty, but for such a sharp knife, depending on which way you put it in the block, if you put it back the wrong way, it ends up leaving a good 2 inches or so of that blade exposed on the outside. Doesn't quite fit the way it should. So if you've got kids or anything like that, maybe not the best one for them to be helping you around the kitchen in. The more traditional block, right, like these Hinkle's blocks, it's a little bit more square, doesn't show that exposed edge. I prefer that myself. Other than that, they're looking good. I've been using them for about a week or so. They've seemed like they've held the edge really well. This white handle, I was worried about it was going to start staining, something like that. It does not. In that brochure that I've cut into pieces now, they actually took the time to give you a couple care recommendations for the handle, for the pin, things like that. They went a little bit further than just your standard brand. For what they are, overall, I'm really impressed with the quality. The steel looks great. They've got a sharpening steel with it as well. It's a little bit different. Most of them have the lines that go the full length of the steel. This one's more of a sandpaper texture. Me personally, I'll probably end up causing more damage to the knives than actually sharpening with this, but if you know what you're doing, this feels like it would do a really, really good job. So for the price, I like them a lot. Again, we don't have a ton of miles on them just yet, but for 225 bucks, I don't know if you could really go wrong with that. So if you're looking for something a little more affordable, maybe a gift set, something for the first home buyer, something like that to keep in their kitchen, this would be a really good first set. It'll do everything you need it to do and more. So that is the Cangshan L1 12-piece series. Hope that answers some questions for you. Peace.